What is this place?
Look! Over there! Looks like there's no backing out now.
Ah, the old roaring beast welcome, eh? No class.
Look sharp, everyone!
Roll on rolling out the red carpet?
Yeah, some hospitality.
Can we all concentrate on fighting this thing? A freezing storm! Ice tornado!
Talon storm! Ferocious fury! Hit a word! Earth foe! Try harder!
Diane is back into the fray!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Resonate with the earth! Rivet the air!
Hear my call!
Let's lift shock!
Glacial steel! Pierce evil!
Devastation!
Freeze lancer!
Win!
What? Gravitas
Let's
field!
solo dance!
Here, heavy help!
You're not done! Do it!
Aid!
Ridwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Searing flame!
I'm
Reload!
on it! Come and get it!
Glacial
Rip and
steel!
tear!
Pierce
Take
evil!
this! Catch it!
There's something in the tower!
Hey, hey! We didn't ask for a replacement!
Lightning!
I'm on it!
Hey! Back into the fray!
Try harder! Not a chance! Oh! Now I'm real mad! No escape! Eat them!
Gemini Aqua!
Here I come! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Impressed!
My brain's coming from you.
I said almost. Don't get carried away.
Can't get out of this!
Lunar corruption!
I'll smash you!
Raging lunar storm!
Not in your dreams!
No escape!
That's much better.
Water! Hear my call!
Trusted is ruined!
Glacial steel! Here's evil!
It's over!
Freeze lancer! Here, let me help! First aid!
What is this? Hey, you okay? I can still do this!
Try harder! It's on!
Here's a healing art! First
I
aid!
owe you one!
I'll pick you up!
You're mine!
Recover!
I really owe you one. That's much
Take
better.
this! I'm on it!
On your knees.
Ignite!
Feeling your air pressure.
I'm not done!
Another incantation ruined. I'm ready! Shield!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to action!
Anything in armor is all mine!
That's one of them taken care of.
Should make things easier at least.
Take it!
Take this!
One more! I'm only getting started!
No further!
I'll smash you! Swallow blade!
Wait!
Something's happening! They fused together?
First aid! And became worse by the looks of it.
Is this its true form?
Recover!
I'll tear you apart!
I've let you all down.
Stay away from my friends!
Gemini Aqua!
Here I
You
come!
shall escape my judgment!
They'll pay for
Benediction
that!
light.
You're mine!
I really owe you one.
Lunar Hurricane!
Here I come!
I never miss!
Negative gate!
On your knees.
I'll fix you up!
Take this! I'm not...
Not on my watch!
Eat you!
Clear your wall!
Death! Now I'm
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite.
Diane is
I'm grateful.
Take this!
Hear my
Now,
call!
while it's reeling!
Take it down! Here goes!
Shock!
Freeze lancer!
Devastation! I'm on a roll now! You're finished!
I'm only getting lightning!
Here I come! It's over!
A freezing storm!
In a bind?
Take this!
Ice tornado!
I can carve through armor! Take this!
Negative gate! Where are you going? It was nice while it lasted.
Take this! You're finished!
Lunar blast! I'm all wrapped up!
Benediction light.
Swallow blade!
Freezing storm!
Infernal torrent!
Tornado!
should do it!
Elusive deity!
Taking fire fight!
Confiscating!
That's the spot.
Eat your
I'm on it! Clear for us!
I'm not done!
Elusive deity!
Take it! Try harder!
Now I'm in the groove! I'll grind you with the stone!
It's in the sky, it's
Dance on
mine!
the wind!
Where are you going?
Try harder!
Dance on the wind!
You're mine!
Arch seal! Make you roll!
Out of the woods!
I'll smash you!
Elusive deity! Rotating pile fight! Take
Hear
this!
my call!
I really owe you one!
Free blazer!
Strike!
This flame inside me yearns to be let free!
By the power of
Lift up!
Resonate with the earth! I'm ready!
Searing gale!
What's this?
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
We did it. Everyone hanging in there?
Just about. Though if we have to waste our energy on many more like that, I don't fancy our chances against Volron. We gotta try to conserve.
That sound again.
He must be worried we'll have a change of heart. He's certainly pulling out all the stops.
Alphen, I know it's hard, but we have to stay focused on moving forward.
I know.
Are you doing okay, Shion?
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
We don't know what else Volron's got up his sleeve. Be careful, all right?
I'll go check and see if the coast is clear.
What is it?
Oh, it's nothing. Just wondering what that was all about.
Huh?
It's just, you don't think Shion is acting kinda weird around Alphen, do you?
Like standoffish weird? Isn't she always like that?
No, not that. I mean, since we rescued her.
Then I guess. Maybe it's the identical ancestor thing.
Maybe. I guess that could be it.
You sure you're not reading into it? What? What'd I say?
Nothing. Just forget it.
I can never win with you. You know that?
I wonder if we're getting any closer to finding Volron.
I sure hope so.
We'll find him. And when we do, there'll be hell to pay.
My astral arts are coming along quite nicely.
Coming along? What do you want to do with them?
Oh, you know. sprout flowers from the tip of my staff, suspended in midair.
So you want to be a street magician then?
Hey, Kisara. Have you noticed how Shion...
Seems to be grappling with something all by herself?
Yeah, she's been acting differently around us ever since we rescued her. The same towards Alphen, too. Now that Alphen's regained his memories and his sense of pain, maybe she's become more self-conscious that she still has her thorns. In which case, it makes sense that she'd be feeling out of sorts. But I can't help but think there's something else, too.
You're wondering if there's anything you can do to help her.
Shion said something to me once. Something that helped me move forward. So I'd like to return the favor and do that for her, too. The only problem is, even if I did have the chance to talk to her, I don't know what I could say that would help.
Shion's dealing with a lot right now. Maybe more than she can handle. Trying to unravel the threads of her own worries, that's challenge enough itself. Not to mention that trying to wade in blindly would probably end up making things even worse than they already are.
But how do we help her then?
For the time being, I think all we can do is be patient and keep an eye on her. That way, when she's finally ready to let us in, we'll be right there to lend her a shoulder.
I hope you're right.
So if Volron is the Lord of the Water Realm, then it's probably safe to say he has some water abilities tucked up his sleeve.
He and Alphen couldn't be any more different. It's like they were practically born to be rivals.
Looking back on it, in both of our previous encounters, he's only ever fought us with his sword. We haven't seen what else he's capable of.
And yet, even with only his blade, he still managed to overwhelm us. He's a force to be reckoned with. That much is certain.
Yeah, that guy is seriously bad news.
It'll be okay, Hoodle. We'll get through this.
Shion?
It's nothing. Let's keep moving.
This area's the grandest looking of the lot, and not a single soldier in sight.
So probably the place. This is it, everyone. We can't let Volron treat people's lives like toys any longer. We need to put an end to his tyranny here and now. Everyone ready?
Ready.
We've come this far.
Without question.
I'm nervous, but I know what needs to be done.
We've come for you, Volron! Did you really come all this way, just so I could take you back over his dead body?
Bastard!
He dismissed them?
He must not think he needs them to defeat us.
Why have you been coming after me? Isn't it your ambition to become the winner of the crown contest? My ambition, you say? I have no ambitions. Since the beginning, everything was mine to control. Everything, including your life. I'm happy to see you.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
A lonely, watery grave is all the burial you shall ever deserve. And yet, it wasn't without regret that I watched you sink beneath those waves. Now, I get to savor carving the life from your body myself.
So all this, kidnapping Shield, sacrificing those people, was that just for your own sick satisfaction? To help pass the time?
I would not expect you to understand the tedium that absolute power lays upon you.
I've had it with your mad rambling. I'm here to take you down, Volron, and free those you've enslaved!
Very well. I shall look forward to fashioning my throne from the remains of your existence. Today you will die at my hand, and I shall bask in your final deathless pleas.
Well, I look forward to disappointing you. Here I come!
Blood! Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Rending you off
Free Blazer!
Enjoy.
Lightning! Downfall!
Take this!
Negative blood!
Orochi Fury!
Take this.
Healing Circle!
You picked the wrong fight! Take this!
Can't get out of this!
Searing Flame!
Take
Reload!
this! Orochi Fury!
Super Swallow!
I'm ready! Shingo!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Is that
Water,
it?
hear my call!
Think of the abyssal
Glacial Spear! Here, what's he planning?
Now this is enjoyable.
Looks bad. We've got to stop him! Glacial Spear!
Try harder! Not again! No escape!
Water, hear my call!
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying.
Now eyes on the ground! Here it comes!
Damn it! Don't take your attention off him either!
Rip and
Here I come! Try harder! Not escape!
Take this.
Back into the fray!
That's
Take
far
this.
enough. Entertain me.
Try harder! Thanks! My turn!
He just won't stay still! If you can draw his attention, I'll pin him down.
Lunar corruption!
Here we go! Now!
This!
Did we get him?
He's open!
Let's go!
You're done! Flame of Fury!
Infernal Kingdom finished! In an instant! Impact Cross! Got him! It's all over. Volron. Now put an end to that death procession you're holding outside. Right now! You think this is over? What?
No, that's...
How can this be? If Alpin's the Sovereign, how is it possible that Volron has that crest as well?
And if Volron's the Sovereign, then what was the point of the crown contest?
After everything we've witnessed, it would seem the whole thing is a ruse.
Bow before your sovereign. What the hell are you? How sweet your ignorance must be. You resent not being the only sovereign. That's why you're after me, isn't it? There is that, Paladin. But your grandest sin was unveiling your strength. Sin? You use people as playthings. What right have you to speak of sin? Sin is for the weak. The powerful care only for domination. We never asked you to rule. No one did. What do I care of your wants? You are but a mote of dust in the light.
Alpin!
I'm through taking orders from tyrants. Try harder!
Here, let me help.
Another incantation ruined.
Try harder! No!
I'll tear you apart! Take to the fray! Take this! I'll destroy you! Now you see what I can... I'm just getting started!
I'll heal you all.
Here I come! Strike!
It's over!
Denied! Healing circle! Not on my watch!
That's enough!
Move corruption! By the power of water!
I'm ready! Try harder!
Lost my focus!
Dragon Shell! Glimmer Dragon! Swallow Blade! Now
I'm real mad!
Healing circle!
Try hard! Not a chance!
That nade could be abyssal deep! Clear for me!
Not today!
Burning water! Hear my call!
Eagle dive!
Mega ray!
He's too fast to keep up with.
Then we'll take him together. Ridwell, follow my lead.
Okay.
I'll provide cover!
Lunar corruption! Here goes! Take this! There!
Wretched one! No!
Everyone together!
I'll shoot him down!
In a bind?
By the power I never miss!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Know your place!
I'm on it!
You're finished!
I'll smash you! Elusive deity! I'll tear you
Kneel
apart!
before your sovereign!
Rotating power drive!
Into the shadows!
Swallow Blade! Try this! Life will end here!
He's about to attack! Damn it! We need to stop him!
I owe you one! Move them! All others shall be banished!
Here goes!
Rending you a bloody hell!
Try harder!
Here, let me help!
Try harder!
I'll heal you all!
Raging
Could this be the true power of a sovereign?
What is this? I owe you one! Swallow Blade!
I'm just getting started!
Astro Music!
That's my cue.
Let the marksman handle this!
Shut him down! Try this!
Allow me to help you.
Ignite shall be the ruler of all things!
Here, let me help!
Bathed in blood.
Hurricane!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And
Run!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! What do you think you can do?
This guy's still standing?
Road! Everything rightfully belongs to me! I have seen the mountains. Moves over and crushes those who fall in his feet. You are next!
Is it over?
Yeah, I think so. There. We finally collected all of the Master Cores. So what do we do now?
It is said that bringing all the Master Cores together in one place should form the Renis Alma.
So, now we put Shion's with the rest.
With that, we can finally free her of her thorns.
What's going on? Are we missing something?
We can't be. So why isn't it?
Alphen! Behind you!
Shion, are you the maiden?
What is this? Why is this happening?
What the? The Master Cores!
Is that darkness? A dark Master Core?
Renis Alma!
The Renis Alma. It's here.
What's going on? The Renis Alma's only supposed to consist of the 5 Danon elements.
What do you think you're doing?
She disappeared?
What? in the world just happened?
Is it over?
No.
It's only just begun.
A month has passed. For the time being, we decided to stay put in Ganeth Haros. Even with their lord toppled, we had a long way to go before the people of Pelegion would be liberated in their hearts and minds. Lenegus hung ominously over our heads. We knew we'd need to deal with it sooner or later. We still had so many questions. The two sovereigns, the Red Woman and the Renaissance, the present and the past of 300 years ago. Not to mention what happened to Volron's body after his defeat. Still, we were determined to keep fighting. I had my hands full taking care of everything. But in some ways, I was kind of grateful to be so busy.
Are you all right? You looked like you were spacing out there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. You need something?
It's about that citizen's petition. I was coming to talk to you about it. If I'm being honest, I think the problems of this realm's Danans hit close to home for me.
Oh?
You saw how things were in Menancia. We might have put way too much faith in Dohalim, but at least we could still think independently. The people of this realm weren't even afforded that much basic dignity. I don't know what kind of future the people here are going to ultimately choose. But whatever it is they decide, I want to help do my part so they can make that decision of their own free will.
You mean like how the Danans and Renans of Menancia chose to remain committed to coexistence? It'd be nice if this was a step towards that dream.
That's another issue altogether. At the very least, I want to believe all our hard work will pay off in the end.
Yeah. I guess we can only focus on what we can do right now and take it from there.
I'm going to go on ahead. Would you mind talking to Shion for me? Once you're ready, we'll meet up at the castle entrance like usual. We can talk more there.
Right. Got it. Shion's been hanging out in the observatory a lot lately. Let's see if she's up there.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renaissance. Right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are
Don't. It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Kisara said she wanted everyone to meet at the castle entrance.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one, then.
We better get a move on or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now, yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Or at any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
Definitely. This is...
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will take some time.
I know it's not their fault. They're like that, but it's still irritating to deal with.
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point. But
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
Very well.
Well,
Hey. Pardon me.
what the hell? Do you guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. I must think we're just damned from the town.
whatever's going on, these are full-run soldiers. Watch yourself!
Try harder! No chance!
Freeze, Lancer!
The enemy wields arcs too.
We'll soon see about that!
I'm ready! It's over! In a vine? My turn!
Yeah.
Hey. You don't say.
Well...
Well?
How?
Oh, wow!
So then.
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
Actually, they were abiding Renin hierarchy. Not me personally.
Well, either way, solve the problem.
And that's what counts.
Whew! I don't sense any more enemies.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renins tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Geneth Heros is unlike Menencia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renins here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renins. The Renins were the ones who did it. They killed us! Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who are all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing! How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
I think Hoodle senses something. Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo. Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo. Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Harros.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay? No way! All right. Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden. Sorry.
Yes.
All right.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but...
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zoogles roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
Well... Hey! Got it!
Huh?
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say. Okay, off we go.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now. You think we can take that Zoogle?
If you're gonna fight it, I'll cover you.
Gotta break through!
Resonate with the earth!
It's a duel of the arts! I'll be safe into the shadows!
You're mine!
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Magic is there!
Here I come! Burn in hell! Try harder! Now!
Lunar corruption!
You're mine!
Lightning orb!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Grenade!
Devastation!
Magic is there! Lunar blast! Complete focus!
Tempest!
Illuminate the dark! Lightning!
I can carve. Knock it into next week.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Will this help?
Take this!
Light astral energy! Lightning condemned!
Dispel.
I owe you one!
Magic is there!
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Can't get out of this.
Here's evil! Not on my watch!
Take this!
Freeze Dancer! Here goes!
Stay away from my friend!
This one's mine!
You're mine! It's over!
This'll come in handy!
No! Can't end here!
I'll bring you back from depth abyss! Air thrust! Now something special! Dance in the wind!
You're mine!
Devastation! Coming through! Will this help more? This one is almost in the bag! Got it!
Devastation! It's
Now's
over!
our chance! I can do this all day! Only left!
Now I can let loose!
Hear my call!
You're mine!
Here, let me have it!
Rending you apart.
All mine! On your knees! Burn!
Do it! Lunar correct! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I think I'm getting stronger.
Yes.
What?
Hmm?
Hmm?
I'm afraid not.
I'm sorry.
Rinwell.
Hmm?
Good.
Hmm.
Right.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help. Yeah! Seriously?
Hey!
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. We're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Haros.
Agreed. We'll start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.